What? Okay, now everything just works. Lucky slime, yes, the cat one. Oh yeah, there we go. There's keys. There's even keys. Good day, today I'm gonna be using Cheat Engine on Slime Rancher, and today I'm gonna be working on items. So this involves duping as well, and how to change items into whatever items you want. So I'm gonna start with Slime Rancher 2, but of course this involves Slime Rancher 1 as well, but if you only wanna see Slime Rancher 1, just skip ahead. So I'm gonna go with Slime Rancher 2 right now. So I need to... Sure, I'm gonna go into my older save, I guess. Now, if you're here only for Slime Rancher 2, of course I was testing a bit. Slime Rancher 2 allows item changing, but it's like Skyrim. And by that, I mean that the item changing only might be... Like, item changing only works, for example, if you want to grab item's ID from one save and then add the item into another save. That's the only way the item duping might work, because item IDs keep on getting randomized. So I'm gonna show you. I'm going to turn on the cheat engine, and let's, via glowing button, connect this to the game. And now, okay, so let's grab for example our ports, 29 ports. So I have 29. I'm gonna type in 29 and first scan. And okay, so I dropped one. Now it's 28. So let's scan for 28. Okay, let's drop another one. It's 27. So let's scan for 27. And this should be it. Maybe. Let's change the amount into a 50. And let's drop it, and yes, it's now 49, as it should be. Okay, so we found the value. So duping is as simple as this. Just simply type whatever amount you want. As you can see, I have gotten a lot more ports than you can possibly need in a single game. So yeah, and I mean, this is simply duping. And now if you want to change item into a different item, simply what you have to do is just have the value. This is the item. I know that this is the third slot with pink slime ports. So I'm gonna select this value, right click, and we're gonna press browse this memory region, or Control B. And in here there's like a bunch of things. Now don't be scared, we need to focus on the bottom. So these 4 bytes, as we were scanning for 4 bytes, these 4 bytes, if I were to double click, you can see it means 49, which is the exact amount as we have. So it's simply just encode version and stuff. And for example, it's not as pretty as in Slime Rancher 1. We can do it like this. For example, let's change this into, I don't know, 666, for example. Does it work? No. This is the max. No, it's not the max. Okay, now we would select 2 bytes, but for example, if I were to select 4 bytes, it would cover all the 4 bytes that we were scanning, for example. And now I can type those 666. It converts, it goes into here. If I were to double click the first one, I would see the first one, but if I were to see like 2 bytes, and like these bytes, and another byte, then I would see 666. It might look tricky, but I mean, it's not too difficult to understand, and it's just, yeah, it's how memory works. Okay, so we have 666. Let's see. Yes, it's the correct amount. As you can see, when we shoot something, or for example, if we were to suck in, but we can't because it's over the max. So if we were to shoot out, it updates into the correct value that we changed. So yeah, basically this is the duping, and now how to change the item. So this is the value, 4 bytes of value. If I were to scroll up, there would be these numbers change a bit, but they don't involve the actual ID. These 4 bytes after those actually do change. So this is the value, and one up, these are the ID of the item. If I were to change the ID, the item would be changed. Now ID is very confusing, so you would need to copy already an item's ID and then change it into this one. But note, of course, when you relaunch the game, those IDs are changed. But if you just move around from one save into another, the ID does not change. It only changes once you relaunch the game. So you can transfer items, sorta, you know, sorta, for example, slimes and stuff. So yeah, and if I were to, okay, this is my 600 ports, right? If I were to scan like 4 bytes, yes. So I know that other items are nearby. So for example, I can find my one slime. I can actually see, okay, C1, CC1. If I were to look, this is the CC1. So this is the scan 2 bytes ahead. 65,000. It's my other ports. Okay, it's the same. Okay, if I were to go, let's see. CC1, 0. This probably is my water. Mayhaps. No, what? It should be carrots. Hold on, what? C1, yes. How many down? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 6th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 252. These are the carrots. There we go. 6 down. The carrots. Their ID is this. So for example, if this is their ID, I can select it. I can copy. And now, for example, these are my 600 whatever plorts. 600 and I believe 11. No, 661. This is my 661 plorts. So I can simply go to its ID, which is these 4 bytes. I'm gonna select the first byte only. Remember this. Don't select the whole column. If you were to select the whole column, it would paste from this into this. So you need to select the first one, and then it would paste from this into this. You're not changing, you're selecting the first byte, sorta. So yeah, I need to select the first one and then Control V. And now we got a bunch of nothing. Okay, let's add another 0. Oh, there we go. Now we have carrots. Why did I crash? Maybe I wrote something wrong, but there we go. Now I got carrots. Maybe I copied something wrong. 5, 6th one. This is my one slime. This is its ID. Let's try again. Control copy. And this is my carrots. Now select the first one. Control V. Why? So a very cool thing just to note that likes to fucking crash. Okay, after a lot of struggle, I can tell you that this conversion and stuff is probably useless. Not probably, but I believe it is useless. So, first of all, before converting item, for example, from plorts into carrots, you would need to shoot or suck plorts to update, and shoot or suck carrots to update them, to update the item, to update the ID, so the game would not get lost. And now, when I have opened this, okay, this is my, if you can see 2 bytes ahead, these are my plorts, 664, as you can see that I have. Now, with the game running, I can catch my carrots, which are, for example, my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My big plorts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My carrots. So these 4 are the ID. I'm gonna copy to the clipboard. Okay, these are my plorts. This is their ID. Select the first one. Control V. Oh my goodness, I'm correct. Oh my goodness, I'm correct. Oh my goodness, this is useless. Okay, now just watch. Okay, you know what? Watch. I'm gonna locate my slimes, because you can locate each item from catching the single item. So this is my carrots right now, like 663 carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went 6 up. This is my one slime. Go a bit up. This is its ID. Now I did not touch, move, or suck slime. And I'm now gonna copy its ID. Now let's go back to our carrots. And let's try and paste. Oh, what? Dude, does the game just need to be running? Hold on. Is it? That's the case? You mean that's the case? Who are you? Oh, my big floors, okay. Your ID, okay. Copy to the clipboard. There we go. Mine now are slimes. The first one, Control V. Changed nicely. Okay, I guess game needs more loading or something. I don't know. Hold on, let's quickly run. Let's get some resources or other things. Let's try. Yeah, this is cool, that environmental things, and which is the coolest thing in Slime Rancher 2, I must say, are the resources. Resources are finally not randomized and are clearly underground in separate locations, which is really nice. You don't need to go with a goddamn randomizer. F to activate, I mean, you know. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, I need a miner. All right. Okay, let's go Tabby. If I were to find my Tabby, this is my Tabby. Copy. No, like this. Paste. What? Okay, now everything just works. Okay, so perhaps you need to load game more, or just convert the first item whilst the game is running and not paused like this. Maybe, perhaps some sort of bullshit is happening, but as you can see, it works. And as you will not see, I crashed like a bunch. So yeah, this is it for Slime Rancher 2. You can convert, you can change items, but you need to have their ID, and ID will get changed once the game is relaunched. That does not include if you were to go into another save. I mean, like the game gets closed and reopened. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go into Slime Rancher 1. So this is just close this. And I'm gonna go into Slime Rancher 1. I'm not even gonna close my cheat engine. Okay, I resized this one too. It's real convenient. I'm gonna connect this to the Slime Rancher. Don't keep the list. Don't load associated. I thought I moved it. Yes, and this is the game that you can get way more cash and is a lot more nicer to cheat engine, which is just so nice. So nice of this game. Okay, so let's create our save file, a new one. Hack. Confirm. Now this is nice. This is very nice. I like this one. Well, I guess Slime Rancher 2 is now better if you're not using cheat engine. So I guess I played it when it was, you know, early anyway. Anyways, we're in the game. Free carrots, free slimes, always the same, always the same. Let's grab them. And the chicken. Very good. I don't need a chicken. Okay, so we can start. So this is about items too. When you pause, your inventory does not disappear, which I like, because you'll see. Okay, so let's catch our, I don't know, pink slimes. Free. First scan. Okay. Let's drop one. Now it's 2 slimes, so scan for 2. Let's suck it up. And now let's scan for free again, because now it's free. And I'm gonna drop one. Now it's 2 again. Of course you can do with bigger values, you know. Let's suck it up. Eats both of these as it should be. Now, one of these is the echo value. Echo values, by that I mean they're not the actual value, they're just representation. For example, they are used for animations or to display, for example, this bar or this number or something like that. So just simply to find it, you can usually just, you know, change one and it does not change. So if I were to change this one, they both change. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I can delete this one. This is the core value. And we have 900 slimes. We already duped it. Now let's go into making these slimes into whatever the heck we want. So let's right click and I'm gonna press browse this memory region or control B. Now don't be afraid. This top does nothing. We don't need this top. You might see it more colorful. We need this bottom. So these 4 bytes, as we were scanning for 4 bytes, if I were to double click, it's 130. But if I were to scan like 2 bytes ahead, it's 898. I was scanning these 2 numbers, but now I'm scanning these 4 numbers. And by selecting 4 bytes, I can scan these 8 numbers. So 2 numbers equals 1 byte. We were scanning for 4, and then nowadays games usually use 4 bytes because screw memory, you know. And there we go. There we go. This is the exact same number as pink slimes. I can change it into, for example, to 50. It changes accordingly. Very nice. Now if I were to, this is the number. If I were to scroll a bit up, this is the ID. This is the number and this is the ID. So it's 0 free. And you can actually pause it. I want to see it a lot more nicely. There we go. And now this is the ID. And you can just simply change the number via typing it. You know, double click and then type it. You can actually just type by pressing a number and it would type like, you know. Or you can just press plus and minus. And as you can see, there are a bunch of things. For example, star slimes. Yes, you can shoot tar. Oh my goodness, there's gold slimes, there's pink rock largo. Largos are these slimes that you can't actually suck, you know, like tar. But you can actually get them in inventory. And there are a few mods that actually implement them. Like normally in the game. These white boxes, this one does nothing, but a few of them are actually do something. Chicado, Coco, Crème Blue. Hold on, I wanna see nicely. There we go. So you can actually see. Big boom boom. Okay. There's this white box. There's nothing. Okay, it's nothing. Phosphor. Those image needed are always are Largos. So okay, these should be, yes, boxes. Now some of them are boxes, some of them are something else. Now boxes are until the end. All those whites are just boxes, different kind, the rarity and stuff. So yeah, there's a bunch of things. There's like so many things. There's like, yeah, these are just basically water, slimes, food, boxes, plorts, like, what else? Largos. Oh, look at that, he got the golden. No, it's just potatoes. Oh yeah, there's a quicksilver slime. There's some sort of powers. For example, there we go. I don't know where to use them, where to even find them, where to see them. There's just some sort of powers. There's even, I'm gonna pause it because it's faster. There's, I believe, okay, these are boxes. And now that there's even something else. Oh yeah, these boxes are from Saber. Oh, mud ball. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff that you can't normally suck up. You can even use Saber slimes. Sample. There we go. You can actually use them into normal pens. But of course you can still suck them in, I believe, right? Yes. But yeah, you can use them. What else? Spicy tofu. I know that one white box is actually maybe this. Nope. Ancient water even. This is some sort of spirit, some effect. Effects do not interest me. Don't mind that. That's nothing. Lucky slime, yes, the cat one. Oh yeah, there we go. There's keys. Even there's even keys. Yes, so and you can actually collect as many as you want. Yeah. Cool, I know. But this is not all. Because, for example, if I were to go... Hold on, let me do this. There we go. So, let's go to the very end. What is the end? There we go. Static Clinger, I believe this is the end. AF, which is 175. That's the end. And there's nothing. There's nothing. All of these whites, maybe a few do something, but they don't, usually. Piss off. Piss off. So yeah, those white squares afterwards just don't do nothing. Yeah. Now, this is not all, because some of you might know that. Wait a minute. Where are all the resources? And for example, those decorative stuff like echoes and stuff. Hey, oi, hey, wait. Move. That's not nice. That's not nice. This is very not nice. Anyways, where are all of the echoes, you know? For example, all the echoes, because the echoes are those red spirit decorative things. My goodness. Okay, so Echoes. Yes. Okay, let's go to 01, which is red slime. Now, I found only 2 other, like, categories, sorta like categories. So one of them, like categories, like where are all the Christmas toys? I couldn't find all the slime toys because I can't suck them up in the first place. So if I can't suck them up, I can't really locate them easily. But I found all the Christmas toys, and I found echoes and the resources. So resources with echoes are in 2B, which is 43. So the second value is supposed to be 2B, and then you can actually from 0 to all the way to some sorta place. There we go. Up until the... what is this? There's not a lot. There we go. You can actually check by the cannon, because the cannon will light up first before your inventory might. So yeah. So it goes up until 12, I believe, right? Yes. So up until 12 there's a few things, like resources and echoes. And then there's other ones like the Christmas toys. There are at, I can actually type like this, 5-4, which is 3-6. And now you can actually find Christmas toys over here, but they're a bit hidden. They're a bit further away. Like, hold on, is this something? Because they are far away. For example, pause. I'm gonna hold plus. The number is gonna change. And look at my weapon. It's gonna light up once I find them. Yeah, there we go, yes. So it light ups actually before I find them, which is nice. And like, there we go, like this. And there's a lot of Christmas toys, which is real cool. Like Pink, Rock, Tabby. There's so many tar slimes. What is this? Like this is nice. And there's quite a lot. Lantern. Tree fox. And that is all. That's how much I found. So one is 54, another one is 43, and yeah, that's how much I found. So yeah, this is like any item and item duping, of course, because you can make any items and just dupe, you know, naturally. So yeah, this is pretty much it. What I wanted to show you. Shadowfield. Give me a spark. Give me a spark, Thunderbolt. There we go. So yeah, this is Slime Rancher 1 and Slime Rancher 2. Any item with cheat engine. So yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching.